Swamitvam, he is the owner and we are his belonging. We are the Sottu, he is the Swami. And by that, since he always feels that he is the Swami, he has to take all efforts to retain the Sottu with him. If I have to retain my property, my belonging, who should try for it? If there is I have let out my house, I made a mistake, I committed a mistake by letting out for 12-15 years. Then the tenant started claiming to be his own house. I have to go to the court, and the court said it's going to be 5 or 10 years now. Who will have to pay? Who will have to spend? The owner. The house is not going to spend. The house will never be interested in going back to the owner. When the owner wins the case, he distributes sweets that I have retained my property. Will the house go and distribute sweet? It will not. It is the responsibility of the owner to retain his property. Similarly, when Bhagavan is the owner and we are his belonging, then the responsibility of retaining us rests with whom? It rests with Bhagavan. So not that we should be happy when we reach him. He is more happy than us when we reach him. Because we are his property, we need to reach him. He takes all earnest effort to retain us. So he is the Swami and we are the Sottu. Lastly, Saulabhya. Saulabhya is accessibility. He is simply accessible. I need not worry about getting closer to him. He is available to me always. That's Saulabhya. Sulabha, he is so simple. He is easily accessible. So there are 4 great qualities which Pirati triggers. But for her, I could not have experienced these 4 attributes of Peruman, and they are Vatsalya, Saushilya, Swamitva, Saulabhya. Talayadukkumam Kalyana Gunangal. Avayavana Vatsalya, Saushilya, Swamitva, Saulabhyangal. Kuchangandu Veruvamikku Vatsalyam. Karyam Shayyaменnu Tunihekku Swamitvam. Kuchangandu Veruvamikku Vatsalyam. Karyam Shayyaменnu Tunihekku Swamitvam. Swamitvam Kandu Ahalamikku Saushilyam. Kandu Pachukekku Saulabhyam. Vaitha Anjalanna Kaiyam Kavitha Mudiyum Mukhamum Muruvalum. Asana Padmathile Aluthina Tiruvadigalumana Namberumanuடைய வேஷம். புலலோகாச்சாரியர் ரொம்ப அழகா தெரிவிக்கிறார். இந்த 4 குணங்களும் நமக்கு ரொம்ப முக்கியம். All these 4 attributes, we are able to experience them only after the mediation of Pirati. If she never mediates, then our Sharanagati would not be successful at all. Now move on to the 3rd slide, which talks about our single syllable name of Pirati. Shrihi. When you start writing a letter, Shrihi. When you name someone, Shriman, Shri Uve, Shri Thiru, ellam potrama. All these stand for Virati. All these are for Mahalakshmi. It's only a single letter word. Alavandar Yamunacharya, he talks about the glory of the single word, of the single letter word in one of his shlokas. Kantaste Purushottamaha, Panipati Shayyasanam Vahanam, Vedatma Vihageshwaraha, Yavanikamaya Jaganmohini, Brahmeshadi Surabraja Sadaitastvadasa Dasi Ganaha, Shririttevacha Namate Bhagavati, Brumaha Kathamstvam Vayam, Shrihi. Thus there is a single syllable word. Oh Devi, I am unable to complete explaining the meaning of this 1-letter word. When am I going to explain your 10-letter word? When will I try about 1,000-letter word? When will I try about 10,000-letter word? It seems Mahalakshmi has a name which runs into 10,000 syllables, 10,000 letters. Sahasra Ayuta. Ayuta is 10,000. அதெல்லாம் எங்கே இருக்குது ஏது இருக்குது நமக்கு தெரியக்கூட இல்லை. இந்த ஒரு எழுத்தையே சொல்லி முடிக்கிறதுக்கு முடியல. இனிமேல் எங்கே 1000 10,000 சொல்லிட்டு போகிறோம். ஸோ ஸ்ரீஹி இஸ் அ வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் எபித்தட் ஆஃப் மகாலட்சுமி. I have given there, I have listed 6 different interpretations of Shrihi. It means Shrayate, Shriyate, Shrunoti, Shravayati, Shrinati, Shrinati. These are the 6. I have given them there. This is very important. This gives out the etymological meaning of the word Shrihi. Shring Sevayam. The dhatu, the word emanates from the root Seva, to serve. Who serves whom now? Shriyate, Shrayate. Be very attentive here. Shriyate, Shrayate, Ataha, Shrihi. Shriyate, she is being surrendered by one and all. We all go and surrender to her. Simultaneously, she goes and surrenders to Bhagavan. Shriyate, Shrayate. We all go and surrender to her. She goes and surrenders to Bhagavan. மற்ற எல்லாரும் அவளை ஆசிரிக்கிறா. அவள் போய் பெருமானை ஆசிரியிக்கிறாள். ஸ்ரீயதே ஸ்ரயதே. This also now establishes her role as a mediator. When all other go and surrender to her, she in turn goes and surrenders to Perumal. She necessarily has to be a mediator. She can very well talk between the two. So Shriyate Shrayate iti Shrihi. Then Shrunoti Shravayati. She listens to all our complaints. Nama pai confess pannume. Someone has to listen patiently, give a patient ears to our complaints. So she listens to all. Shrunoti. She listens to us. There are many people who will listen with this ear and leave out with the other ear. அந்த மாதிரி இல்லை. Shravayati, she makes Bhagavan listen. That's more important now. She listening is the first step. Making Bhagavan listen to the problem is the next step. Shrunoti Shravayati. அதை வேடிக்கையா சொல்லுவா, காதை திருப்பி கேட்க வச்சுடுவ போல் இருக்கு, வேற வழியே கிடையாது. பெருமாள் எங்கேயான்னு பார்த்துருந்தாருன்னா காதை திருப்பி கேளுங்கிறமோ இல்லையோ, அதை போல காதை திருப்பி இப்போ கேட்கறியா இல்லையா அவன் சொல்றதுக்கு. இவன் இவ்வளவு தூரம் கட்டப்பட்டு வந்து சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கா, நீ காது கேட்காது எங்கேயோ பார்த்துருந்தியானா, அப்ப இவன் சொல்றதை தான் கேட்டாகணும். ஸ்வஸ்ராவயதி, ஸ்ருணோதி ஸ்ராவயதி. ஸ்ருணாதி, one who removes all my sins. Srinati, Srinati, one who takes and one who leads me to Bhagavan and be a catalyst for spiritual union. Is Srinati, she guides me to Bhagavan, takes me closer to Bhagavan. Is Srinati. Srinati removes my sin so that I am eligible to go and stand before him. But after getting my sin removed, if I leave the place, she never allows me to run away from that place. She properly guides me there. Wherever I have been taken to in these 2 days, I realized one thing. They took me to a lot of places. Wherever I go, there is an arrow mark. You can only go through that way. You cannot go the other way. Ponuma, I looked at a shop. I cannot come out. They make you visit all the shops. Whether you want it or not, you will have to go through the shop. If you look at something, after that is over, you can't come out. You have to go through the souvenir shop only. Similarly, once we get cleared of our sins, then can we leave the scene? Pirati never allows that. She has an arrow mark now. Once she cleans our sins, then we are directed to Bhagavan. You can't go anywhere. That's the only way out now. You will have to go through him. Once you go stand before him, you will surrender. She had already prepared Bhagavan's mind. Anyone who comes to surrender, you have to show your compassion and mercy only. You can't change that. So she prepares me. She already prepares Bhagavan. Even if I err and violate, he is not going to violate at all. As she is so loving and caring, and she is everything to him, he is everything to her. They both are so intimate. They are known as Divya Dampatis, the divine pair. We are all known as Dampatis. They are known as Divya Dampatis. Why Divya Dampati? இங்கே தான் கணவன் வடக்க பார்த்தா மனைவி தெற்க பார்க்கிறா, அவர் தெற்க பார்த்தா இவர் வடக்கு பார்க்கிறார். They are so intimate. We are all so intimate that if the husband thinks, it gets negated. If the wife thinks, it gets negated with the husband. God proposes, man disposes. Man proposes, God disposes. Husband proposes, wife disposes. Wife proposes, husband disposes. We are so intimate. அதனால தான் தம்பதியோட விட்டுடுறா. இங்க தாலி கட்டின தம்பதியை தவிர அதை தவிர we are not Divya Dampatis. Divya Dampati, you should talk the language of your eyes, not even open your mouth. அண்ணலும் நோக்கினாள் அவனும் நோக்கினாள்னு கேள்விப்படுறீங்களா? சீதை ராமனை பார்த்தார், ராமன் சீதையை பார்த்தார். உடனே கம்பரை எல்லாரும் கேட்டா, 2 பேரும் ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு சந்திச்சுட்டு ஒரு 10 பாட்டு எழுதுமேன்னா, பிரிந்தவர் கூடினால் பேசவும் வேண்டுமோ. 2 பேர் ரொம்ப நெருக்கமானவா ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு பார்த்துண்டா, வாய் பேசக்கூடாது, கண்ணு தான் பேசணும்னாரு. அதுதான் திவ்ய தம்பதி. கண்ணு பேசினா தான் திவ்ய தம்பதி. வாய் பேசினா சுமார். என்ன சொல்லணும், இதை பண்ணு அதை பண்ணுன்னு சொன்னா அவ பண்ணணும், இதை பண்ணுங்க அதை பண்ணுங்கன்னு சொன்னா இவ பண்ணணும். மாத்தி மாத்தி சொன்னா சுவாமி சொன்னாலே நடக்கிறது இல்லை. இது நினைச்சதெல்லாம் வேற யாரும் மைண்ட் இருப்பா. இப்போ இந்த மட்டும் ஏதோ சொன்னா நடக்கிற வரைக்கும் திருப்தி பட்டுக்கும். இதை விட்டு யார் இப்ப நினைச்சது எல்லாத்தையும் நம்ம எங்கேயா நடத்திட போறோமான்னா, வாட் எவர் ராமா திங்ஸ் சீதா கம்ப்ளைஸ். வாட் எவர் சீதா திங்ஸ் ராமா இம்மீடியட்லி கம்ப்ளைஸ். அதுதான் திவ்ய தம்பதிகள். தே ஆர் சோ இன்டிமேட். Bhagavad Ramanuja surrenders to the divine couple on the day of Panguni Uttaram. He first surrenders to Mahalakshmi, Shriranganachiyar, and spells out this: Bhagavan Narayana Abhimatanurupa Swarupa Rupa Gunavibhavaishwardachila Dyanavadigadisaya Asankheya Kalyana Gunaganam Padmavanalayam Bhagavatim Shriyan Devim Nityanapayinim Neravadyam, Devadeva Divyamahishin, Akhila Jaganmataram, Asman Mataram, Asharanya Sharanyam, Ananya Sharanaha, Sharanamaham Prapadye. O Devi, you are Bhagavan Narayana, Abhimata Anurupa Dampatya. Abhimata Dampatya, Anurupa Dampatya. Physiologically, they are made for each other. Anurupa Dampatya. Mentally, psychologically, they are made for each other. You can say made for each other. But in what aspect? They are made for each other physically. They are made for each other mentally. They agree mentally. Whatever he thinks, she agrees, and she thinks, he agrees. And their physical beauty matches so much. And he is handsome, she is beautiful. His color, his complexion, and her complexion. His robe and her robe. Her behavior and his behavior. Everything matches. Bhagavan Narayana, Abhimata, Anurupa, Swarupa, Rupa, Guna. Abhimata, intimacy mentally. Anurupa, match, they match each other physically. Abhimata, Anurupa, Swarupa, Rupa, Guna, Vibhavaishwarya, Shilad, Ganavatigadishaya, Sankhya, Kalyana, Guna, Ganam. So Bhagavan is ever willing to fulfill anything she requests. She requests not for her. She requests only to protect us. So without fail, Bhagavan immediately complies with that. So the word Shrihi has 6 different interpretations. Please remember them. Carry home this message. Shrayate, Shriyate, Shrunoti, Shravayati, Shrinati, Shrinati, iti Shrihi. Thus, she is revered as Shrihi. Now come to the last. Requisites of a Purushakara. Can anyone be a Purushakara? Why not me? From tomorrow, why not I assume the role of a Purushakara? Why should it be Virati alone? Can I not do it? I can, but Bhagavan will not accept me to do it. And I am not equipped to do it. As a Purushakara, she must have 3 important qualities. Kripa, Paratantriyam, Ananyarkatvam. I am going to take only 5 minutes from now to explain all these 3. With that, we will conclude Mahalakshmi Vaibhavam. Not that the Vaibhavam gets concluded, my words would get concluded. So Mahalakshmi's 3 important aspects are: 1. Kripa. Kripa, mercy and compassion. Where did she demonstrate that? To a mediator, mercy on me is very important. If I go for a recommendation with someone, he must have mercy on me. If he is jealous of me, of course he will not recommend. முதல்ல அந்த முதலாளிகிட்ட போய் யாரு கொடுத்தாலும் கூட இவனுக்கு கொடுக்காதுன்னு. நான் யார்கிட்டயோ சிபாரிசுக்கு போயிருந்தா அவருக்கு எனக்கு பிடிக்காதுன்னு வச்சுங்க, தப்பான ஆள்கிட்ட மட்டும் சிபாரிசு போகக்கூடாது. சரியான ஆளை பிடிக்கிறீங்களோ இல்லையோ, தப்பான ஆளை போய் சிபாரிசுக்கு பிடிச்சோன்னு இந்த சிபாரிசின்னு வார்த்தை இருக்கு பாருங்க, தமிழ்ல ரொம்ப வேடிக்கையா சொல்லுவா. ஸ்ரீஹி பிராட்டி, பார்ஸ்வம்னா பக்கத்துலயோ இல்லையோ. ஸ்ரீ பெருமாளுக்கு பார்ஸ்வத்துல உட்காந்து ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்காளா? அதனாலதான் ஒருவேளை ஸ்ரீ பார்ஸ்வம்ங்கிறது சிபாரிசின்னு எடுத்தோம். ஸ்ரீ பார்ஸ்வத்துல இருக்கா, அதைத்தான் சிபாரிசிங்கிற முன்னா இருக்குமோ தெரியல, எந்த சாஸ்திரத்தில் இருக்குன்னு என்ன கேட்க வேண்டாம், வேடிக்கைக்காக சொன்னேன். இப்போ அப்ப ஸ்ரீஹி மகாலட்சுமி இஸ் பை த சைட் ஆஃப் பெருமாள், அண்ட் whenever required she recommends the case. உல்லாச பல்லவித பாலித சப்தலோகி நிர்வாக கோரகித நேம கடாட்சலீலாம் ஸ்ரீரங்க ஹர்மியதள மங்கள தீபரேகாம் ஸ்ரீரங்கராஜ மகிஷீம் ஸ்ரீயம் ஆஸ்ரயாமஹா. And she is the divine consort of Sri Rangaraja, Sri Ranganayaki Thayar. She has 3 important attributes: Kripa, compassion, mercy. Secondly, Paratantriyam. She must be absolutely dependent on Bhagavan. If she is independent, then the mediator will not be much interested in mediating. Because if the mediator is equal in status to the one who will have to grant, then he may try. He would not go all out and try. இப்போ யார் to whoever I go for recommendation, he must be a step below to the one who should grant. If he is equal or higher in status to that person, how is that I can go and request him? I cannot. So that should not be the case. Pirati must be a paratantrai to Bhagavan. If she is a swatantrai, then she will not go and argue my case at all. Whenever you go for recommendation, go to someone who will not feel guilty or who will not feel shy to go and ask. He must feel, okay, let me go and ask him. Anyhow, he is better than me. What is wrong in me going asking him? So Pirati must have Paratantriyam for my Sharanagati to succeed. And the last aspect is Ananyarkatvam. Ananyarkatvam, she is wedded only to him. Bhagavan must realize, here is a lady who is just for me. Other than me, she has no objective. So, I should listen to her words. So, this is the status of Bhagavan. He must think, anyone must think that here is a mediator, and that mediator has ever worked for me only. He has been my well-wisher for long. He has been wedded to me. So, why not I fulfill his request? Why not I fulfill her request? So, Ananyarkatvam is the third quality. She must have Kripa, she must have Paratantriyam, she must have Ananyarkatvam. Pirati demonstrated all these three qualities when she was separated thrice from Rama. I'll give you that example. Sita was separated from Rama thrice. First time was when she was abducted by Ravana and imprisoned in Ashokavana. That was the first separation. What happened during that separation? Pirati protected all the Rakshasis. The story goes like this. After the demon king Ravana was killed, Hanuman took the message of Rama's victory to Sita. He pleaded to Sita, "Oh Sita, this is the message. Rama is victorious. Vibhishana has been coronated. Ravana has been killed. Now it's going to be your kingdom." Sita Devi, out of her pleasure, could not talk any word. So she was shut. Her mouth was shut. But Hanuman thought that, have I committed any mistake? Last time when I came to her, she talked a lot. Why does she not utter a word today? Have I committed any mistake? Sita said, "Oh Hanuman, you are never mistaken. You have not committed. I wanted to reciprocate to your help, but unfortunately, I am in the middle of a forest. I don't have anything in hand to offer to you. I am a Mahamahishi. I am a Rajakumari. If I had been in Janakpuri, I would have given you many gifts. If I had been in Ayodhya, I would have given you more. But unfortunately, I am in the middle of a forest. What can I offer to you?" Hanuman said, "Oh Devi, you have something to offer to me." Devi said, "I had one which I shared with you the last time when you came. I had one ornament to Chudamani. I gave you last time when you came. I have nothing left in my hand to give you." Hanuman pleaded, "You need not give me anything in kind, but can you be kind enough to grant me something? What do you want? I just need a permission." Hanuman requests for a permission. "I know this all 700 Rakshasis has been pestering you, pressurizing you to yield to the request of Ravana. எவ்வளவு துன்ப கொடுத்திருப்பா உனக்கு? I am now going to take a big farm. With my big hands, I am going to crush this 700 Rakshasis to a juice. Let me kill them all. I need your permission." What should Sita do? I myself wanted to do that. Fortunately, Hanuman, you have come. Now complete the mission. Sita dana sollirukano. She never said so. Papanam va shubhanam va vadharakanam plavangama karyam karunam aryana nakaschin aparadhyati. Oh Hanuman, who on earth is not a sinner? Papanam va shubhanam va vadharakanam plavangama. Everybody is a sinner. You show someone as a non-sinner, I will prove him to be a sinner. If I say he is a sinner, you can definitely prove him to a punyatma. It is so simple by arguments. Everyone is full of blemishes. Everyone is flawed. So don't think that only those righteous people can be accepted by Rama. If Rama is in search of someone who has no sins, then tell your Rama he will not get anybody. He will not. There are people available, but all are sinners. You have to close your eyes. Shut your eyes on their sins. Keep granting. If they surrender to you, Rama has to accept them in their fold. Hanuman said, "Oh Sita Devi, why do you say so? There are so many people who have no sins to their account." Sita says, everyone is influenced by sins. Everyone is hidden in that. Can I tell you something? Hanuman, you are a sinner. Hanuman, Rama is a sinner. Hanuman, I am a sinner. Sita was bold enough to make this statement. Hanuman was quite taken aback. He asked Sita, "How do you say that I am a sinner?" You are. You are not able to protect. You are not wanting to protect these Rakshasis. Eidavanirukka ambanondu enna prayojanam. You will have to question Ravana. Don't question the servants. They were paid to do that job. Anal ivala kekve kekade. Appo unaku enna kucham? All these Rakshasis are Sharanagatas. They are at our mercy now. If someone is at my mercy and I kill him, then I am a sinner. So Hanuman, you are a sinner. My Bharta Rama is a sinner. Do you know that? Hanuman never expected this. கடைசியில் அங்கேயே நீங்கள் வந்து இந்த பத்னி தங்கணவனையே சின்னர்னு சொல்கிறதுக்காக இங்கே வந்திருந்தோம். இவிடும் விடலை போல் இருக்கு. கடைசியில் குத்தம் சொல்ல போகிறாளா? என்ன ராமனுக்கு என்ன குற்றம்னு கேட்டார். Rama took a vow. he resolved not to be separated from me when we got wedded. Agni Sakshikaya, he held my hand and took a vow. Here, oh Devi, me and you, we get united today. I won't walk out of this. You will not walk out of this. Any day I will keep my vow. Sonnanalliya, Saptapadi Nadakaratulya, we take 7 steps around the holy fire. Ekamishe Vishnustvan Vetu, Droibhurje Vishnustvan Vetu, Trinivrataye Vishnustvan Vetu, Chatvari Mayopavaya Vishnustvan Vetu, Panchavachubhyo Hotrabhyo Vishnustvan Vetu, Shadritubhyo Vishnustvan Vetu, Saptasaptabhyo Hotrabhyo Vishnustvan Vetu, Sakhayo Saptapada Babuva, Sakha Saptapada Babuva, Sakyanme Mayotta, Sakhyate Mayottam. All these talk about the agreement we have signed, an oral agreement before fire god when we got wedded. I cannot walk out. I cannot leave my wife and she can neither leave me even for a moment. That can never happen. So Rama left me and I have been waiting for 10 months. I have been suffering in this lurch. So Rama is also a sinner. Hanuman could even accept that. Now he was too curious to know, oh Sita, are you also a sinner? You told me that I have sinned. You also established Rama to be a sinner. Are you a sinner? Sita said, yes, I am. I have been talking the sins of my Purusha Rama to a third person, you know. Then I am a sinner. Yam Purushan Kuchavalingatha, the Wongita patient again, either way, Yanakana Kuchavanuko, Yam Purushan Kuchata in Muna Manchanta patient Lama, Yapana patient on a Nane Kuchavalita. I should have not opened this talk at all to you. Since I opened, I am a sinner. Papa Namba, Shubhanamba, Vadharghanam, Plavangama. Karyam Karunam Aryana Nakashin Naparadhyati. Immediately, Shri Parashara Bhatta hails about Sita Devi. This is one shloka from Shri Gunaratana Kosham. He says, Matar Maithili Rakshasi Stvaidadaiva Ardra Paradhastvaya Rakshantya Pavanatmajat Laghutara Ramasya Gotti Grita Kakantancha Vibhishanam Sharanamiti Uktikshamo Rakshita Rakshantya Pavanatmajat Laghutara Ramasya Gotti Grita. Rama also protects. But he protects those who surrender to him. Vibhishana surrendered to him. Rama protected. Kakasura surrendered to him. Rama protected. But look at Sita. Look how different Sita is. She is protecting the Rakshasis who never surrendered to her. So Rama protects those who surrenders to him, but Sita protects those who do not even surrender to her. This is the greatness of Sita when compared with Rama. And finally, Parashara Bhatta gives the judgment. Laghutara Ramasya Gotti Krita. The pan in the weighing scale. One side, one pan holds Rama. The other pan holds Sita. Now, wait. Yar Vashatina, Sita inuடைய ரொம்ப வசந்து போச்சு தட்டு. Raman தட்டு தாழ்ந்தே போச்சுனுட்டார். Raman தட்ட காணோம். Raman is so inferior when compared to the greatness of Sita. Laghutara Ramasya Gotti Krita Kakantancha Vibhishanam. So Pirati demonstrated her kripa towards the Rakshasis. She could have by a wink of her eye granted permission to Hanuman and ended the life of all the 700 Rakshasis, which she never did. And that's the role of a mediator. She must have absolute kripa on all their children, which Pirati had. Not only that, she even tried to convince and correct Ravana. Sita Devi, she thought good counsel would prevail on Ravana. She started talking even to Ravana. Trinamantaratah Kritva Pratyuvacha Suchismita Nivartaya Manomattaha Sajane Priyatam Manaha. Oh Ravana, don't commit this. Go to Rama. Mitramopegun Kartum Ramaha Sthanam Pradipsata. Yadi Jivatumi Itchasi. Rama would not listen to. That's a different story. But still, Sita did not leave. She tried her best to correct Ravana. That finally did not happen. So be it Ravana or Vibhishana or whoever it is, Sita Devi tries her best to correct them. She corrects Rama too. She corrects Ravana too. If Rama becomes a killer, she corrects him. If Ravana is not a surrenderer, she corrects Ravana too. Anale, Pirati's kripangaradu Rakshasigaladathire kandukollalam. Similarly, she demonstrated Paratantriyam. She demonstrated finally Ananyarkatvam. In all the three separations, she demonstrated the three aspects of a Purushakara. You may have one doubt. Finally, let me conclude. But for the mediation of Pirati, Bhagavan never acts. Pirati Purushakara Manal Alladu Ishwaran Karyam Shayyan. Pirati Purushakara Manattam Bhagavan Shiva. But you will have a doubt. I think I have now two instances where Rama has accepted someone without the mediation of Pirati. Can you say so? Quiz. குவிஸ் காம்படிஷன் நடத்துறாளோ இல்லை, அந்த மாதிரி இப்போ குவிஸ் நடத்த வேண்டியதான். எங்கேயானு பிராட்டி பக்கத்தில் இல்லாத இருக்கிறச்சே ராமன் ரட்சிச்சிருக்காரா? If you flip through the pages of Ramayana, wherever you don't find Sita Devi, Rama would have killed someone. If you find Sita Devi in the company of Rama, she would pardon him. He would pardon him. He would forgive him. இது எங்க வேணா பார்த்துக்கலாம். For example, Kakasura was pardoned. He was spared because Sita was there by the side of Rama. Ravana got killed because Sita was not there. All the 14,000 demons, Karadushnadigal, got killed. Sita was not there. Wherever Tataka was killed, Rama was not married at all at that time. So when Sita not there, Vali was killed, Sita was not close to Rama. So when Marisha was killed, Sita was not there. Whenever Rama protects, Sita would be there. Whenever Rama punishes, Sita would not be there. Nala Sitayoda Sannidhi, Sitayoda Asannidhi. It's very important. So two places where you may have a doubt. Sugriva surrendered to Rama, Rama accepted. Was Sita there? Vibhishana surrendered to Rama, Rama accepted. Was Sita there? These two may be exceptions. No exception. I'll explain to you. Yes, Sugriva surrendered to Rama. Sita herself had this doubt. When Hanuman came and spoke to Sita for the first time, Sita asked Hanuman, I have a doubt. How did Vanaram and Naram get together? I couldn't believe this. Vanara is Sugriva. My Rama is a Nara. He is a human being. You are all monkeys. Vanaranam Naranancha Kathamasit Samagamaha. How did a Vanara and Nara become friend? I don't believe this. Now her belief was not on Rama and this Vanara now. She never doubted that Rama is full of any great quality to make friends with Sugriva. She has no problem in that. But her worry was, I was not there, how did you become a friend? I must be there if Rama accepted anyone. I was physically not present there. I am in Ashokavana. Then how did Rama accept Sugriva? Hanuman clarified the doubt of Sita. He said, don't worry Sita, it was with your blessing only we got made friends. Sita didn't believe. When you were being abducted by Ravana, you were being carried on the palanquin, on the Putpaka Vimana. Then you bundled all your jewels and dropped it amidst us. We were sitting on Rishyamukha Parvata. So we received your blessings first before Rama. Only with your blessings in the form of these ornaments, in the form of your Abharana, we were able to seek Rama. So it was only with your blessings. Don't worry that something happened without you. Nothing will happen without you. The second doubt was Vibhishana Sharanagati. Vibhishana. When Vibhishana came to surrender to Rama, Sita was not there. Then how did that succeed? It succeeded because Sita entered Lanka to prepare Vibhishana as a Sharanagata. Only after Sita entered Lanka, Vibhishana got prepared. Till that moment he was not a Sharanagata. So it was Sita Devi who went first, blessed Vibhishana and sent Vibhishana to Rama. Not physically. I am not talking physically or directly. It was through the Kataksha of Sita. Before Sita entered, Ravana was of this character for long. Vibhishana knew Ravana like this for long. Why did he not abandon till this moment? Why should he abandon now? Because this is when Sita has entered Lanka. So after Sita glanced at Vibhishana, after her Kataksham only, Vibhishana Sharanagati phalittadu, succeedachu. Adanala it is only with the company of Sita, Bhagavan protects. Without her, he never protects. When can we find Sita by his side? Because I made a commitment statement at the beginning of this lecture that there is no specific time, there is no specific place to perform surrender. It is true. Now, you have to write this major premise, minor premise and the conclusion. I'll tell you one example. The major premise is Pino Devadattaha Divana Bhunte. Here is a stout Devadatta who never eats anything during daytime. Now this one premise now. Devadatta never eats anything during the day. He is found to be very stout. These two are the premises. In logic there is something called major premise, minor premise and lastly a conclusion. What can be a conclusion to these two statements? Devadatta is stout. Devadatta does not eat anything during the day. The conclusion can be together he eats during the night. Can it be anything else? He is stout. He never eats during the day. Then he has to eat during the night. Now you apply the same logic here. The major premise is, but for the presence of Sita, Rama would not protect. We can surrender to Rama any time we want. Unless Sita is present, Rama will not accept surrender. We can perform surrender any time we want. What can be the conclusion? Sita must not be separated from Rama any moment. That has to be the only conclusion now. So Pirati should be inseparable. She must always be by the side of Bhagavan. That is the reason why she is given a seat here. She is placed here. Nityevesha Jaganmata Vishnu Shri Ranapayini Devatve Devadekeyam Manushyatvecha Manushi Raghavatve Abhavat Sita Rukmini Krishna Janmani. Parashara Maharshi in Vishnu Purana says that Nityaivesha, she is always present by him. She is always held by him. Why? If she goes to her Peranda Vidu for 10 days, what will happen? எல்லாரும் கல்யாணம் ஆகி 10 வருஷம் ஆனால் கூட பிறந்த வீட்டுக்கு போய் சீராடிட்டு வரேன் அப்படின்னு போறாளோ இல்லையோ, அந்த மாதிரி எங்கேயான பிராட்டி கிளம்பி சமுத்திரராஜன் தான் அவளுக்கு பிறந்த வீடு, நான் போயிட்டு வரேன்னு போயிட்டு அன்னைக்கு பார்த்து நான் சரணாகதி பண்றதுக்கு பெருமாள்கிட்ட போய் நின்று 10 நாள் சரணாகதி ஏற்றுக்கொள்ளப்பட மாட்டாதுன்னு போர்டு போட்டு வச்சுட்டாள். அதனாலதான் பிராட்டி நெவர் லீவ்ஸ் பகவான். And the poshuram to confirm this is அகலகில்லேன் இறையுமென்னு அலர்மேல் மங்க வரமார்பா நிகரில் புகழாய் உலகம் உன்னுடையா என்னை ஆழ்வானே நிகரில் அமரர் முனிக்கணங்கள் விரும்பும் திருவேங்கடத்தானே புகழொன்னில்லா வடியேன் உன் அடிக்கீழ் அமர்ந்து பூந்தேனே. இறையும் அகலகில்லேன். For a moment I won't be separated from him. இறையும் அகலகில்லேன் அலர்மேல் மங்க வரமார்பா. Go and have darshan of Venkatesha Perumal Srinivasa. Shri Nivasa. The seat of Shri is Srinivasa Perumal. Venkatesha, Srinivasa. He clears us of all our sins as he is the seat of Mahalakshmi Taya. So Mahalakshmi is always inseparable. She is found in company with Bhagavan. Why so? Because I am granted, I can perform Sharanagati any moment I want. But that will succeed only if Pirati is close to him. Only if he is present. And Sharanagati can never fail. This is another premise. Sharanagati has to succeed. Sharanagati succeed only with the presence of Sita. I can perform Sharanagati any moment I want. What can be the inference? That Sita must be inseparable with Rama. Pirati must be inseparable with Bhagavan. And that is Shriman Narayana. Shriman, Shrihi, Pirati, Mahalakshmi, Narayana. What does this Man stand for? Shriman Narayana Charano, Shriman Narayana Charano, Shriman Narayana. This Matupu is a Pratyaya. When there is a conjugation. Shrihi and Narayana, they get together. This Pratyaya Matupu stands there for Nitya Yoge Matupu. Nitya Yogam, ever present, inseparable, ever together. Shrihi and Narayana are ever together because forever Sharanagati has to succeed. So, Mahalakshmi enjoys the status of a mediator. If she talks, Bhagavan abides by that. If she does not mediate, then the Sharanagati never succeeds. So we need to go to Pirati, surrender to her. She prepares her, gives us the belief and faith to perform surrender to his feet. And in turn we are guided to him. We go and plead to him. He being an upaya, being the method, the means to grant moksham, Bhagavan grants moksham. இப்படிப்பட்டதான் மகாலட்சுமியினுடைய வைபவமா சொல்லப்பட்டிருக்கு. Whatever is the duration given to us, we won't be able to complete Mahalakshmi Vaibhavam. With these words and singing glory to Sri Mahalakshmi, I conclude today's session. Thank you for attending, and we will all meet tomorrow evening